told us that this election is extremely personal for you. The light bill, the grocery bill, the cost of health care, corruption at the highest level, the ease of doing business, crime and the protection of our borders so that our children don't become strangers in their own country. So not voting is not an option. Your voice has been heard by the leaders of a new generation, and the Free National Movement will work for you.
May 12th, I need you to show up and show the PLC that the Bahamian people are indeed in charge.
Garden Hills, it's time. FNM, it's time. My dad once told me, pigs get fat, but hogs get slaughtered. We got a whole problem in our country! And so, yes, we can redevelop PMH on the current campus. We have digitized over 50 dreams, and we have actually started to properly maintain those dreams.
We will restructure urban renewal to deliver real results and actual transformation of Carmichael neighborhoods.
We will launch a major recruitment drive to put more officers where they are needed the most.
So while this government talks about choices and choosing progress, we will choose country, we will choose the FNM.
We believe that the revenue from this lottery can help a number of persons, that if people are going to bet, and most times we wish they won't, at least they should bet on themselves. So we're wondering, why would something that is potentially good, why would it be so troublesome to this Prime Minister and his government, since it was them who gave birth to the regularizing of gaming? We are faced with a threat to sovereignty, and this government is not up to the task. What you gonna do?
This is one of the things that's so frustrating for residents. They cannot understand why over 5 years we are not able to correct situations like this, and this impacts the livelihood of the people of this community.
We need a shift so that we commit to the things we are prepared to do, and we do it. And that's what we're going to change.
It's been absolutely wonderful coming to Green Turtle Key once again with Terry's Voodoo. I've been coming here for many, many years. This is, in many ways, paradise. Residents have very high standards. Policymakers believe that they are doing an amazing job, but the people they serve know that they deserve more and that we can do more.
We are all working to get ahead, working to better ourselves, working to ensure a better life for the next generation, taking steps to a safe and prosperous future. Yet, in our country, we face constant roadblocks and red tape. This election, join the movement that will work for you each and every day, for your interests and for your future. A future that works for you with the Free National Movement.
Every artist remembers the moment something inside of them wakes up. For me, it was when I was just a student at CC Sweden Senior High. One day a man came to our school, a young leader, standing in front of a room full of students. His name was Michael Pintard. He didn't give a speech, he performed a piece of spoken word. And somehow, the room changed. You could feel it. My art teacher at the time, Miss Single, she always taught us to paint what we felt. She wanted me to create something for him. A thank you. So I worked day and night, pouring everything I had into that painting. When I finally handed it to him, I was proud, not just of the art, but what it represented. Years later, life have a way of bringing moments back around. Today I'm painting again, but this time, it's not just a gift. It represents a future I can be proud of. It's a manifesto that matters. Some moments inspire you, others shape your path, and sometimes they come full circle.
In 19 days. Now we want to get started, and so I'm going to ask Brother Brindley Marshall, and he will be followed by Nicole Wallace. He will come and lead us in our prayer. That will be followed by Nicole Wallace with our national anthem.
Let us stand for prayer. Let us also remember the Young and the Colebrook family and keep them in our prayers. Let us pray. Father God, as we gather here tonight, we pray that you would bind us together with one heart, one mind, one determination. We ask a blessing on our leader, Michael Clifton Pintard, our deputy leader, Shannon Dorr Cartwright, our candidate for North Andros, Janice Oliver, former member of Parliament Carlton Bowleg, and all of our other candidates. Father God, we pray a blessing on the media. Father God, as we move on to victory, bind us together with love that cannot be broken asunder. As we go with our great slogan, we work for you, in Jesus' name.
Lift up your heads to the rising sun, Bahamas land. March on to glory, your bright banners waving high. See how the world marks the manner of your bearing. Pledge to excel through love and unity, pressing onward. March together to a common lofty goal. Steady sunward, though the weather hides the wide and treacherous show. Lift up your head to the rising sun, Bahamas land. Tell the road you've trod leads unto your good. March on, Bahamas land.
Thank you, Nikki. Now, before I call our first speaker, I want to say this to you out there, especially our young people. I need you to listen up. You see, listen to the speakers tonight and hear what they are saying. We are not like the other side. The 12 will come and go. When the 12 come and go, the question is, how will you be? The partying will stop. The rum and dope will stop. But how will you be? You know, Shaggy said in a song, life is one big party when you're still young. But who's gonna have your back when you're all done? And remember, this will come to an end. What about the long run? Our first speaker is a Mastic Point woman, a former FNM candidate in North Abaco. You know, I want her to know, in South Abaco, sorry, I want her to know that when Janice wins this seat, that she will call the children of Andros home. And when she calls the children of Andros home, we expect her to answer. Please welcome to the stage, Ms. Vandea Stuart.
Thank you so much. FNMs! FNMs! Oh, y'all look so good tonight. I love it, I love it, I love it. That was a motorcade indeed today. I think we sent in a loud and a very strong message. We didn't come to play this time around. We rolling with J or nothing. Well, my message is very short tonight. I just want to pretty much speak of the person that I know in your next member of parliament, Ms. Janice Oliver. Give honor to whom honor is due, and tribute to whom tribute is due. This is the verse I think about when I think about my friend, your candidate, and the next member of parliament for North Andros, Janice Oliver. Listen, Janice is one of us. She didn't just magically appear. She was educated, she toiled among us, returned to uplift our community, and she's now asking for your opportunity to serve you in an even greater capacity as your representative for North Andros. As the Bible says, promotion cometh from the east, nor the west, nor from the south, but God is the judge. He pulled it down one and set it up another. I ask that you put up Janice as your member of parliament. Why, you may ask? Again, she is one of us. Janice truly knows the struggles of the people of North Andros. She has heard your cries, she has seen your tears. She is a born leader. Who better to speak on your behalf? You couldn't ask for a better candidate in the person of Janice Oliver. On May 12, 2026, let your voice be clear. Janice has seen your tears, like I said. And definitely we want you to mark your ex for your hometown girl. Someone with compassion, someone who truly cares. It's not about the limelight for Janice. For Janice, politics is about the people. It's about being of service. She has shown you just how much she cares. She has dedicated her life to being of service to you. Not just any service, but extraordinary service. Service with distinction. I truly believe if you give her the opportunity, she will be of great service to you. She will bring that Elon Moxie song alive. Oh, my Andros, she wake, she wake, she wake. Androsia, she wake. In the 5th grade, I was introduced to a poem. It came from the Royal Reader, entitled Drive the Nail Aright. Drive the nail aright, boy. Hit it on the head. Strike with all your might, boys, while the iron is red. When you have work to do, boys, you do it with a will. For those who reach the top, boys, first must climb the hill. Standing at the foot, boy, gazing at the sky, how do you get a boy if you never try? Though you stumble off, boy, never be downcast. Try and try again. You'll succeed at last. Janice, my dear friend, be encouraged, for I know that God is with you, and if God is with you, who can be against you? The race is not for the swiftest, but unto he who endured in the end. FNMs! FNMs! Listen, on May 12th, show up at the polls. This is the only way we're going to make a difference. We have to show up. Let Janice work for you, for your safety, for your children, for this island, for your future. God bless you and God bless the Commonwealth of the Bahamas.
Thank you, Wendi. Our next speaker is the candidate for Tall Pines. He is running against the most incompetent Minister of Health in the history of our country. Serfent, for the sake of our Grammys, for the sake of our parents, and for the sake of our children, roll this man out. FNMs, please help me welcome to the podium Mr. Serfent Rolle.
Good. FNMs! FNMs! Anybody from Andros? It's good to be in North Andros.
With a basket of potatoes on my head.
FNMs!
I come from down home. That's where the island folks bake their potato bread. They bake it down home.
It's good to be in Andros. It's good to be here with so many people. Let me tell you, Janice Oliver, you got them scared on the other side. All I see is red. Wow. It's good to be here. Let me tell you something. From since I landed, all I saw was red. Amen? And that motorcade, let me tell you something. You all had a motorcade. It's good to be here in North Andros. And it's good to be here as the FNM candidate for Tall Pines. We could do our part in Tall Pines. Y'all do your part in North Andros. It's an honor to stand here on this stage tonight. I am a Rolle, and my Rolle comes from South Andros. But a piece of me has always been right here in North Andros. Because there might be some water that divides us, but all of we is one family. All of we is one. And Andros sent in 2 FNMs to the House of Parliament this time. My paternal grandparents were Androsians. God rest their soul. And they were some good people. I spent many summers right here in Andros looking for cocoa plum and hog plum. And there was even a couple times where I tried to help them haul some shad. I sat with my grandparents and I learned what it meant to be Bahamian from 2 of the finest Bahamians I ever met. Everything I learned about service, I learned right here in Andros. Everything I learned and believe about community, I learned right here in Andros. And so, I know somebody who knows about service. I know somebody who knows about community. And so I have come to stand with one Janice Oliver. So, when I tell you that this election matters to me, it does not just because I'm a candidate, but because I owe a debt to this rock, this big yard called Andros. And so if Janice Oliver could be one of the next generation of leaders who understands what community and service is, and if I could be one of those next generation of leaders who understand what this community and service is, If we could be that, we come for your support. And the support I see that you've given to Janice today is unquestionable. And so we are doing our part to repay to the big yard what the big yard has taught us. It has taught us so much about life. Tall Pines and North Andros, we look different, but we share the same fight. The working families in my constituency in New Providence and the working families on this island are facing the same struggle. What struggle am I talking about? The cost of living is through the roof. Anybody feel it in your pocket? Good jobs are becoming harder to find. Opportunity flowing only to the well-connected. Some people is still who you know, not what you know. And we share the same opponent in this struggle. A PLP government that talks about the little man at election time and governs for the big man every other day of the year. But that ends on May 12th. We will put that to a stop on May 12th. As an attorney, I have spent my career watching what happens when the rules get bent for the powerful and enforced against the powerless. And as a son of this rock, I refuse to accept that this is how the Bahamas has to work. Under a Michael Pintard government, that sound good, eh? Under a Michael Clifton Pintard government, it won't just be who you know anymore. We will pass the public anti-corruption bill. We will pass the code of conduct bill. We will roll out freedom of information in our first year. And every contract, every procurement, every dollar of your money, our money, the people's money, will finally be visible to the people it belongs to. The FNM will do that. North Andros, you deserve better. You deserve better than you have. And Janice Oliver is the person to deliver better for North Andros. And so, ladies and gentlemen, all I ask of you is to help yourself and help this country by electing Janice Oliver as the next member of parliament for North Andros. Thank you very much. God bless you.
The Scotland for the ship, Bonancy was the captain, Lucky was the mate, he was always late.
Thank you, Serfent.
On the boat, once he knocked him out, oh Lord, she shout, Bonancy shout. Andros Island is big and long.
Thank you, Serfent.
Whatever goes down, will make you strong. The cats and the dogs, and even bullfrogs, eating crab fat. Yes, boss.
You know, I can't stress this enough. The 12s will come and go. What about the long run? Those who are now partying you after the 12th, if they are victorious, they will return to their bad, no good, nasty, stinking, disgusting, dirty ways. What about you? Our next speaker is our candidate in Fox Hill. You know, I have a name for the leadership of the PLP. See no evil, that's Chester. Hear no evil, that's Fred. And pure evil, that's Philip. Dr. Fox, please send hear no evil to his political grave. FNMs, please help me welcome Dr. Fox candidate for Fox Hill.
That's what I'm talking about. Music coming through. I am dancing with Anita.
FNMs. Boy, it's good to be in Andros. Let me tell you, it's so nice to be in a tranquil area where there's no traffic. Boy, the traffic in Nassau just kill you, eh? I feel honored and privileged to be in front of this crowd. Look at the red. Yes. And let's give Janice Oliver a hand. Now, on May 12th, let us say to all Andros people, let's show them what Androsians do with crabs. We boil them. More fire! Let's fire them! Yeah, we're making some good noise tonight. My name is Dr. Nicholas Fox. I'm your FNM candidate for Fox Hill. It is a blessing to be here with you all, brothers and sisters. For more than 30 years, I have been a doctor to Bahamian families. I have trained at the Princess Margaret Hospital. That's when the hospital was a hospital, and not a glorified funeral home. I have served as a senior house officer there for almost a decade. I have sat with more Bahamians than I can count, and some of their hardest, deepest moments of their lives. When I was diagnosed with cancer, I sat on the other side of that exam room table. I knew what fear was like. Could you imagine now being diagnosed in PMH with cancer? Lord, you done dead. I know what hope feels like. I know what it means when the doctor walks in and you do not know whether the news is going to change your life. This is why I am here tonight. This is why I fight so passionately for health care. Let me speak plainly about what has happened to healthcare in our Bahamas under an uncaring PLP. Neglect can't done. Our nurses are burnt out. I'm sure Nurse Oliver can speak to that. Working 24 hours a day with minimal equipment, minimal medication, and stressed right out. Exactly. Our doctors are leaving. Clinics on the Family Islands go weeks without basic supplies. Dental services are inconsistent, sometimes for months. Some months they're here, other months they're not. I have heard from Androsians who have had to fly to Nassau for care. That should be available right here in Andros. I have heard from mothers who have waited months for appointments that should have taken days. North Andros, you deserve better. Bahamians, you deserve better. On May 12th, you will get what you deserve. You will get health care that is needed here in Andros. An FNM government will hire 100 new doctors, 200 new nurses. We will put them where they are needed, including right here in Andros. You know, many times people don't take into consideration what the healthcare workers go through. You know, we are looking at you, we're diagnosing you, knowing that we don't have the medication, we don't have the equipment, or the equipment is outdated, and we don't have the personnel to heal you and make you feel better. That hurts us so much, and we have to take that to bed with us. Sometimes we can't sleep worrying about the patients. We will bring consistent dental services to every family island. We will modernize your clinics with technology this century demands. Sometimes we have to remind this government that it is 2026 and not 1970s or 1980. We will cut VAT on every medication so no Bahamian family ever again has to choose between medicine and groceries. We will also honor Bahamian healthcare workers like Nurse Oliver as the heroes they are. People like your own Janice Oliver, a nurse, a midwife, a woman who has stood beside many of you Androsians. When a nurse like Janice goes to Parliament, healthcare in this country changes. When a nurse like Janice sits at the table, family islands get heard. When a nurse like Janice fights, Bahamians win. North Andros, on May 12th, let's send Janice Oliver to the people's house. Like I said, let us Androsians show them what we just do to crabs. We boil them. More fire!
Location 50 miles up the coast of Florida. SOS, SOS, Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. Help!
And always remember, we work for you. Thank you, Andros.
This is an SOS from the Bahama land. Location 50 miles up the coast of Florida. SOS, SOS, Mayday, Mayday, Mayday.
It's entertainment time. So I want you to give a North Andros welcome to Wendi.
FNM. FNMs, I need y'all to come to the front right here. Let's go. Where your flags at? Let's go. Where your flags at? Come on, FNM. Right here for me. For the FN. We work for you. And we got boots on the ground. FNM say, come on. We work for you. And we got boots on over here. Y'all come right here for me. Talk them out. We got work to do. We got to vote them out. They say we on the move, and they don't say it's down. They fly from coast to coast. Don't care about what they spend, but we know what to do. Here at the FN, and we work for you. And we got boots on the ground. Come on, FNM. Hey, oh, we work for you. Yes, and we got boots on the ground. Come on, FNM. So vote, vote, vote. We work for you. Yes, and we got boots on. Come on, FNM. Hey, we work for you. May I have this, please? May I have this? Thank you. Come on, FNM. So vote, vote out. We got work to do. We got to vote them out. Yes, sir, we on the move, but they don't say it's down. They fly from coast to coast. Don't care about what they spend. Come on, FNM. What to do here at the end. Hey, let them know we ready. Come on, FNM. Let them know we ready. Y'all ready for May 12th? Let's go. Where your flags at? Where them flags at? Where your touch at? For the FN, and we work for you. Hey, and we got boots. FNM say, we work for you. Come on. Y'all look good now, Andros. Hey, hey, we work for FNMs. Y'all ready? Let me hear your FNMs. Make some noise. We work for you. FNM, so vote them out.
Thank you, Wendi. Wendi, you definitely will be coming back to North Andros. Now, couple months ago, there was this silly argument in North Andros about who build roads and who build docks and whatever. Now, we in the FNM, we don't like to entertain those kind of arguments because it's the people's money. And when you spend the people's money doing things for the people, you should not push your chest off playing man talking about, look what we did for you. But I keep hearing this who build what, and so I want to put an end to that tonight. And this is the only time that I will do it, and I will put it in a way very simple. They can understand it. If Mary and John conceive a child, John is the father. When that child is born, John is still the father. And if by chance John is removed from the life of that child, that doesn't change the fact that John is still the father. And so I get some results here for some of them. When it comes to that London Creek Bridge, Carlton Bowleg, you conceived it, you nurtured it, you give birth to it, you are the father. When it comes to that bridge in Stanyard Creek, Carlton Bowleg, you conceived it, you nurtured it, you give birth to it, you are the father. When it comes,
let me start that one here. Like how Martin Luther King would have started.
When it comes to the road work in Stanyard Creek,
my dream.
When it comes to the road work in Stanyard Creek, Fire Road, parts of Queens Highway, Pineville and Countdown, Carlton Bowleg, you are the father. When it comes to that 52-week job program, Carlton Bowleg, you are the father. When it comes to the SBDC, which has left about $2 million in North Andros, Carlton Bowleg, you are the father. When it comes to that bountiful Bamsey, Carlton Bowleg, you are the father. When it comes to that airport terminal over in the Berry Islands, Carlton Bowleg, you conceive it, you nurtured it, you give birth to it, you are the father, along with that community center. You are the father. We know that you are now moving on. And we are thankful and we are grateful, and we want you to know that we appreciate you and we love you. You did many things for North Andros and North Androsians. But we have one more request for you, Carlton Bowleg. Go deliver Lebanese and the Berry Islands.
Like
Martin Luther King would have started. The Berry Islands.
My dream,
North Andros, Mr. Carlton
my dream. Tell you my dream is to live my dream. You're the most. Let me start that one here. Like how Martin Luther King would have started. My dream, when me say, tell you my goal. All of my goal is to reach my goal. Live a happy life, put it on me headstone. Nobody no fi cry over me dead. Look at me now, when them treat me less than gold. Put me in a box like a rectangle. Oh oh, look at me now, look at me now, look at me now. I mean I tell you my life, when them used to go round me, no one used to come round me. My life was so lonely. Look at me now, look at me now, look at me now. Me a text plain like JUTC. When you see me, it's on TV. Shows after shows after shows after shows. Tours after tours after tours after tours. When me name call is like roars after roars. Sweet melody and chords after chords. Them like a one door, me bust doors after doors after doors after doors after doors after doors. Look at me now, when them treat me.
Can you feel it? North Andros, can you feel it? North Andros, I love you. I love you, North Andros, I love you. Oh boy. You know, let me just start by saying this. I have some things I need to correct. See, I've been hearing my name around here more than I'm hearing Janice's name. It tells you about the work that I've done, right?
Can you hear me, North Andros? You know, they try to downplay things, right? But let us not forget, in 2016, this island was hit by then the most horrible storm that you could ever imagine, Hurricane Matthew. It brought every settlement on its knees. We felt like all hope was gone. We never knew what it is and what we had inside of us as a resilient people. North Andros, you are resilient. You stand up, you believed, you made a call. I was a customs officer working in Bimini, and the call came and said, Mr. Bowleg, we need you to come home to run. That call was answered, and in 2017, you elected me as your member of parliament for North Andros and the Berry Islands. I knew that I had a task ahead of me, even though they would have talked and said that I did nothing. So you got to understand, when you ain't do nothing from nothing leave. All right. So where they were so used to seeing nothing, they didn't know when something was being done. You see, I don't care how you look at it and what they may have said. See, I didn't just fly here. I live here. So, when you want to talk about me running from Andros, when I ran from Andros and I ran to Bimini, let me give you all a secret. I run home again. It shows you what North Andros and Bimini and the Berry Islands is all about. Now, you know, Alfie, upon being elected May the 10th, 2017, if you could remember, when you went out by the Regatta Village, there was no Regatta Village. There was a cancellation that was going to take place off a regatta. An island that needed some kind of economic boost. And it took the people of North Andros 2 weeks. And a regatta was going on July 10th. That's what you call putting in work. That's what you call progress. See, when you want to talk about progress, what you heard Alfie talk about there, that is progress. That ain't just come about in 4.5 years. In 3.5 years during a pandemic, North Andros, I was cutting ribbons. In 2018, I was cutting ribbon in Berry Islands to a community center that was started in 1997. And I completed that. In 2018, you all excuse me for a minute. You all wave to the drone, okay? Tell them this ain't no fake crowd here. Tell them we good. Let them know we good. North Andros, let them know North Andros is red and we ain't scared. Let me tell you all something. I don't know about y'all, but I felt something I felt in 2017. North Andros, the victory is yours. Now I can get a little bit personal with y'all now. Listen to me. Listen. If it is anyone who can talk to y'all and tell y'all how it go, I can tell you it. Because I know what you feel. You see them talking about progress? Let me ask you a question. When was the BPL service station burned down? In 2023. They promised a year later it was going to be starting so that they could have had a new BPL station. Is that station there yet? Is that progress? Hip. See, you still suffering inside of your heat, right? And guess what? The summer ain't begun as yet. They want to talk about progress. But if those of you that had one of my brochures, you would have seen those same docks and sea walls and all those things there. What they bragging about and saying they do? Listen to me. You ain't seen nothing yet. The truth is there, you know. It's up on my page and everything. You can go and look at it. See walls, you'll see docks. But there's one thing they didn't do for you, North Andros. They didn't allow that money to stay here. You see, underneath the FNM, the previous administration, each one of those docks were going to be built by North Androsians. This is how you bring the economy to where it needs to be. When you talk about the houses being built, with the grocery stores being added more and more groceries to it, the inventory increasing, that is what you call a progress.
It's your time, we work for you.
You know, one thing they ain't talk about, but many of you right now are enjoying all of the fruits from BTVI that was brought here in North Andros. I did that. That's
it's
what you call progress.
We work for you. Nothing those other guys say is true.
Come May 12th. See, you gotta understand. I'm gonna leave now because I got somebody else I need to y'all hear from. You see, I was a Moses. Came in to bring my people to the promised land. But that time, that baton has to be carried on. Now, North Andros, I didn't leave you behind. I leave you with a Joshua. I leave you with someone that's going to take you to the next level. We have a long way to go. My work was great, but was for that era. Now it is time, and I made sure that you have someone here that is going to make sure that the next level and our plans that is for you will take you there.
It's your time. We work for you. Nothing those other guys say is true.
So when they want to talk about me running, I know when it's time to move on and allow someone else with a different vision to do what needs to be done. Tonight I've given that. And I endorse 100% to Miss Janice Oliver, your next member of Parliament for North Andros. We have gone through a lot of heartaches in the past 4.5 years. We have gone through a lot of grieving of our loved ones. But we have not seen our member of parliament anywhere during that time. He wasn't in parliament, so where was he? He wasn't in North Andros, where was he? And now he's coming to your, excuse me, he ain't coming to your door. You see those people who come into your door knocking and asking you for your support? You want me to tell you what to do when you see them? Look at them and look at what they got. And now they coming to you at the end of the day trying to get you to give them that support again by you getting drunk and giving you chicken and giving you all kind of rum. You don't need those things. You need jobs.
It's your time, we work for you. Nothing those other guys say is true.
When you look at representation, you can go and you can look at 2017 to 2021 from your member of parliament. Never absent from parliament because I was there to work for you. I was there to speak on your behalf. Who was speaking on your behalf for the last 4.5 years? Where was he? Some told me he never was coming through the airport in San Andres. He always go through Fresh Creek. Sound like we need to send him back where he belongs.
It's your time, we work for you. Nothing.
You see, let me give you a message, Janice. I believe in them molding me. I believe in them melting me. I believe in them making me or breaking me. But one thing they ain't gonna never do is stop me. My fight is for us and for us to get where we need to be to the next level. And that is gonna happen with Janice Oliver. Let me tell you something, North Andros. Come May the 12th. Go out there and vote. You don't have to wonder if you're going to win or if the victory is yours. If you want to go and do it, don't wait till 4 o'clock in the afternoon to say, I'm going out now. You go out to the poll and you do what you got to do because you don't have to wonder if you win then. You know you win. Don't allow these people to come and throw you $300 or $400. And to tell you that, okay, support me. And then the next day they pass you straight because they're riding around in their luxury jet. Imagine what $74 million could have done for this island while they were traveling. That lady from Barbados, $1.7 million in 7 years in traveling. She traveled not first class, inside of a plane where everyone else was traveling on inside that plane. And you know what happened? She got where she was going, made a big impact, and had nothing to worry about. If she realized that her speech was over, she left and she went back home how she came, not on a private jet. Very effective where she was. If she was speaking to NATO, or if she was speaking to the G5 meetings, or even if she was inside CARICOM, she made her impact. What has your Prime Minister done for you? What does he have to show for the $74 million? It is time for us to open our eyes. The only way we're going to move North Andros forward, if we come with a vision, if we accept our own, one who feel our pain, who know exactly where we're going through and what is going on this island. One you don't have to worry about because she's here. If she was here to take care of you with good health, I guarantee you she would be here to carry you to great wealth. Join Janice. May God bless you and may God bless the Commonwealth of the Bahamas.
Come on, can't stop me. Where we going? Can't stop me. Can't stop me. Back up your thing. Going to be perfect. Make girl call her lax if I leave home. Well, I tell she a real close. Girl, I almost did. All inclusive fed. Yeah, tonight go her real vibes. This crowd here go be real nice. Can't find me ticket.
Thank you, Carlton. Like I said, go deliver Bibonese on the Berry Islands. Now we're gonna have another entertainment, this time by another Andros woman, Please welcome Miss Ann Munnings.
Oh, my Andros! I feel the victory! Say, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah! We got this! Woo! Happy to be here, and the song is called A Change Is Gonna Come. And then I have a song to dedicate to Che. You're so amazing by Luther Vandross. Be blessed. Turn me up. Oh, turn me up. I was born by the river in a little tent. Turn me up. Just like the river, I've been running since. It's been a long time coming, and I know, change gonna come. Oh, if you just turn me up a little bit, please. It's been too hard living, and I'm not afraid to die. 'Cause I know what I'm there beyond the sky. It's been a long time coming, and I know change gonna come. Oh, yes, it is. Anybody like the movies? Well, I gone to the movies, and I win them town. Them jealous PLP, they know we got this in a pie. It's been a long time coming, and I know change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. Then I go to my sister. I say, sister, would you please help me? Oh. But she winds up kick me. I get on my knees. Oh, yeah. There were times that you thought you wouldn't last this long. Now we are able to win the election. It's been a long time coming, and I know change gonna come. Yeah. Woo! It's here. Excuse me, guys, DJ. They say I deaf like my grandmother Yvonne who passed. Could you turn up my music, please? I appreciate it. I want it up until my hair grow, if that could happen. Thank you, Steve. This one is for our leader. Let's celebrate her, J.O. Been good to us. Not even one sad day or minute have I had since you come away. We hope to go, we will gladly go. Anywhere you take me, it's so amazing to be loved. I follow you to the moon in the sky above. Yeah, yeah. Do 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 do. I go. Got to tell you. that you can be, that you have came and changed our whole world. Bye-bye, CLP, girl, it happen now. What a wonderful thing. It's so amazing. Come on, listen. To be loved, I follow you to the moon in the sky above. Yeah, yeah. Come on, let's hear for go. Oh, and you're so amazing, amazing. We can stay forever, forever. I will never leave you, 'cause we got amazing love. Truly, you're amazing, amazing. Love on us forever and ever. I will never leave you, 'cause we got amazing love. Ooh, so amazing. And we've been waiting. Come on, Andros, for a love like this. It's so amazing to be loved and follow you to the moon in the sky above. Yeah, yeah. I say it's so, say it's so. It's so amazing to be loved and follow you to the moon in the sky above. Yeah, yeah. And you know we got amazing love. It's so amazing to be loved. I follow you to the moon in the sky above. Hey, 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 hey. So amazing, so amazing to be loved. I follow you to the moon in the sky above. And let's make some noise! Oh yeah, oh yeah!
Thank you, Ann. Thank you, Ann. FNMs, our needs in North Andros are many, and they are great. We need to send someone to Parliament that will advance our needs and fulfill them. If you are in the twilight of your life and you want to send someone to Parliament who will secure the future of Andros, send Janice. If you are a young person and you want to send someone to Parliament who will fight for opportunities for you, send Janice. If you are tired of the mass exodus of young North Androsians to other islands and in some cases other countries, and you want to send someone to Parliament who will call the children of Andros home, send Janice. Don't let her down, Kongsong, Nicholstown, and Morgan's Bluff. Send her. Don't disappoint her, Red Bays, Losang, and Bark. Send her. Don't discourage her, Stanyard Creek, Startford Creek, and Blanket Sound. Send her. Don't reject her, Mastic Point. Don't reject her, Mastic Point. Do not reject Janice Oliver, Mastic Point. Send her to Parliament. She will make you proud. She won't disgrace you. She won't embarrass you. She won't outsource her responsibility to anyone else. North Andros, please help me welcome to the podium the next member of Parliament for the North Andros and the North Andros, Miss Janice Oliver.
I'm coming home, baby. Just hold on. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah. I'm coming home. Yeah. There was a time when all I wanted to do was only the things that mattered to me.
You look good out there.
do what his family needs him to do.
FNMs. 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 North Andros, are you ready? Are you ready? North Andros, I ask you again. Are you ready? Nicholstown, Mastic Point, Low Sound, Stafford Creek, Stanyard Creek, Blanket Sound, Red Bays, Bar Community, San Andres, Pineville. Are you ready?
It's your time, we work for you. Nothing those other guys say is true.
North Andros, I believe they scared, you know. And if I were them, I would be scared too. Because what they fail to understand, it's more with me than they can see. North Andros, make some noise. If you are ready to send the PLP home on May 12th, make some noise. Y'all sound real, real good out there. Let me tell y'all something plain. I grew up in Andros. I played in these yards. I went to these schools. Your pain is my pain. Your fight is my fight, because I am one of you. I became a nurse to serve. I gave 7 years of my life right here in North Andros, holding babies, holding hands, lifting up the elderly. I did that in North Andros. I was transferred to Bimini, but I never stopped working for y'all. I was only a phone call away. When I saw the hurting around me, I started unity in the community to feed who needed feeding, to lift who needed lifting, to remind every Androsian somebody still cares. Now I need y'all to help me with something tonight. Action on this rock has been waiting too long. Too long. So when I say action for Andros, y'all shout back, J is the solution. Action for Andros. Let me hear y'all. Action for Andros. One more time so Nassau can hear you. Action for Andros. All right. Because the man who holds the seat right now, the Tribune already told y'all, Mr. Lyburn has one of the worst attendance records in the whole House of Assembly. So if he can't show up for you in Nassau, he can't show up on Andros for y'all. On May 12th, what we gonna do? So May 12th, we won't show up for him. Look around this island. Every promise the PLP made, broken. Every project the PLP started, abandoned. The Lausanne Primary School started almost 20 years ago. Is it finished? The Lausanne Bridge started in 2021 when the PLP came to power. Is it finished? The dock at North Mastic Point, is it done? The seawalls at Stafford Creek and Mastic Point, done? Fire them. So when I say fire, you say them. Fire? 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 All right. 4.5 years of PLP promises. 4.5 years of empty words. While the school sits unfinished, our young people sit unemployed. BAMSI, meant to be the pride of Andros, is failing. Our farmers and our fishers begging for support. Our banking is gone. Our entrepreneurs can't get a grant, can't get a loan, can't get a chance. Now hear what an FNM government is going to deliver. For North Andros, for every family island, we will bring the banks back. A commercial bank branch on every major island. So you'll have access to your own money without a day trip to Nassau. We will create a family island development fund with a real capital budget for every local council, so small projects stop waiting on Nassau to say yes. We will invest in your clinics, your roads, your seawalls, your street lights, and your docks. Because every family island deserves the essentials for a good life under the FNM. Every family island will get them. Their future on this rock instead of leaving it. This island can lead, and under an FNM government, this island will lead. Airport and harbor revitalization. Why can't we have direct international flights, North Andros? Lobby to make Andros the next city. Why can't we be the next city, North Andros? Because under the FNM, there will be action for Andros. I want y'all to hear this tonight. The PLP is telling y'all the FNM will fire public workers, that we will close the post office, and everyone will lose their jobs. Can I tell you, that is a flat out lie. But we know, they famous for lying. The truth is not in them. But on May 12, 2026, we shall deliver truth under this new FNM government. So here's the truth, North Andros. The FNM is going to modernize the post office, bring real banking to the family islands, open the door to digital banking, and create credit unions, and turn post office buildings into logistics hubs that create new jobs in the digital economy. We are not closing anything down. We are bringing it into the 21st century. We will stand with every nurse. We will stand with every teacher, every road crew, every clinic worker on this rock. They are our family. You can hear the desperation from the PLP, the last-minute promises, the sudden appearances after 4.5 years. They've stopped fighting for y'all. They're only fighting to save themselves. But on May 12th, somebody say May 12th. Say May 12th. North Andros, we shall send them home. We will choose a government. We will choose a government that works for us because we work for you. Now I have the greatest honor of my night to introduce a man that has carried our fight. He stood toe-to-toe with the PLP while others went quiet. He walked every family island, listened to every family, and fought for every Bahamian. From Inagua to Abaco, from Grand Bahama to right here in North Andros. North Andros, everybody on your feet tonight. And put your hands together. Blow your horns tonight. Make some noise for the next Prime Minister of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, the Honorable Michael C. Pintard. Make some noise. Come on, North Andros. Our next Prime Minister, the one, the only, the right honorable. I'm calling it as I see it. The right honorable Michael Clifton Pintard, the right man for the job, the anointed one, the soldier for this time, the ambassador for this time, Mr. Michael C. Pintard.
I done by the bar, trying to catch a vibe. Met this pretty young thing, you should have seen them die. She start feeling up on me, my temperature.
Yep. FNMs. It's good to be in North Andros tonight. Tonight we've come to North Andros to ask for a simple thing. Send the best person to Parliament who will work on your behalf.
It's your time, we work for you.
And that person is Janice Oliver. You know the PLP are some bullies, right? They like to threaten your job if you decide to stand up, if you decide to speak up. But I want them to come tonight to see that Androsians ain't scared of them. In fact, for all the criminal behavior that they've engaged in while in government, they should have reason to be afraid. I know they're afraid for us to open up those books so we can tell you how they've been spending your money. They're afraid for freedom of information so that we can expose the darkness that they've been dealing with. I know they're afraid for us to tell you how they've been spending your money in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and in the Ministry of Finance and in Beaches and Park and in Barmsey. And so tonight, I want to share with you our vision for North Andros and Andros in general. Carlton Bowleg, I'm glad you're here tonight to endorse this powerful woman, this woman of the soil. And so whether you are seated in your car, or you are in this crowd, or you are watching online, this election matters. This is about the future of your children and your children's children. And you cannot trust a sellout government that is so desperate to hold on to power that they would do any and everything to steal an election. But we won't let them, because we are some soldiers on this road and we don't fear them. They can't bully us. However you come, we are prepared to push back. And so we'll be present at every poll, taking pictures in the advance poll to see who come and goes, to let you know you can't show up again to vote in the general election. That's how Davis roll. Tonight, Janice is a part of 13 incredible women that will be running for the Free National Movement.
It's your time.
The largest number of women ever put forth by any political party in this country. Let's be real. Many times when you're dealing with bread and butter issues, it's important to have competent, qualified women with heart in the room. Because many times, some of the men that we have put forward in Parliament, they are thinking narrowly about our future. And oftentimes when you see a woman sit at the table, she is figuring out how the children of our country ought to eat. And whether there is care for them when she's gone to work. And so we are proud to have a midwife, a nurse, a woman who is not just qualified, but whose heart is for the people. Janice, we love you. We appreciate your commitment, the sacrifices that you have made. In Grand Bahama, Androsians tell me if you make that choice, it's going to make a difference. And that's why we're here with you tonight. And so we want to thank you. We want to thank you for supporting Janice Oliver, because she will not abandon you. She'll not complain when you come looking for help. Why else did you elect us? To make sure that we stand up on your behalf. We will not grow weary working for you and your family. And so tonight, Androsian, I want you to send a message to Philip. Send a message to Chester. Send a message to our dear brother Leo. Thank you for the time you have served. Now it's time to transition back into the private sector. Listen, when Carlton Bowleg and I were in the Ministry of Agriculture, we went to the residents of Bark, and I hope some of you are out here today. We made a commitment to make available to you at a minimum right away, no long slapping up, the property that you are on, where your property exists, that we decided that at a minimum, we started a discussion around 1.5 acres and increased it. And we said the remainder of the land that you wish to possess, some of you identified 30 acres. We said the prerequisite, the thing that you must do first is begin to put that land under cultivation. by yourself or with others, and you will have the first right to determine whether a crown grant for all of it is given to you. I spoke to Alfred Gray. Alfred Gray said it is the single largest commitment made by any government. And he wasn't talking about the additional 25 acres. He was talking about the first 1.5. The PLP never committed to 1.5 acres to even start the discussion. So Bach, those of you that live in the old Pintard, I want to say to you, you have an opportunity to hit a reset button. Yeah, I could come and play dominoes with you. I could drink a stitchy with you. But that's not going to create the future that you desire for your children. I could come through and make a slow 5 or faded 10 or wrinkled 20 or even throw 100 in. But that's not going to solve your family's challenges. Land is the basis of power. It's not the government's land, it is your land. And we made a commitment to you. Since we were kicked out of office, they haven't done I wouldn't say the word, they haven't done a thing to make a difference in your life in a real way. And I want to say this. I've been respectful to the Prime Minister. Even though he and every other speaker that follows him keep calling my name in the wrong ways. Keep labeling me things. And when I look at him, there are so many things I could say about him. So many things. When I look at his history, I could say so many things. But I won't go there. I would only say tonight just one thing about him. Now, I respect senior folks. And my mother is from New Bight, Cat Island. Mr. DJ, slow your roll, please. Slow your roll. My mother's from New Bight, Cat Island. The Prime Minister is from Old Bight, Cat Island. Both two beautiful places. But the names tell you something about our future. He represents, I represent. That's why we can fire him. Fire him. They tell me to be a little short tonight, but I'm sorry, I will say a couple of things to y'all. For 30 plus years, he was the member of parliament for Cat Island, Rumkey, and San Salvador. 30 years. The first major set of developments he has ever attempted to make happen in that constituency is during this term. He said they held him back. That's what he said when I challenged him in the House of Assembly. They held him back. My brother, you were the Deputy Prime Minister. You were the Minister of Works. Cat Island needed roads fixed, seawalls built. You were in charge of urban renewal. And yet houses damaged by many hurricanes ago are still showing the signs. There isn't potable water. You live in a mansion. Many parliamentarians live in a mansion. Water running in every room. But yet the people we serve can't have potable water. Not in South, not in Central, not in North. And now in the twilight of his career, remember now, there are 1,700 voters in Cat Island, Rumkey, and San Salvador, and every one of them is as important as anyone else anywhere else in this country. They deserve the best. But I want you to check out the kind of money he has allocated this time. Now, he says for the community. I want to say right here tonight, I don't want to mince words and be cute about it. Ain't no way in the world it's money for the people. He's allocated almost, $200 million to do works in Cat Island, Rumkey, and San Salvador, a place where he has not yet created an economy, where young people who've left that community can dream of returning to the country or even there. The question is, who's the money for? Who is it for? Because we don't believe $200 million can hit the road in Cat Island, Rumkey, and San Salvador. Not after the man has been there over 30 years. And if Columbus came back, they'll still recognize Cat Island, Rumkey, and San Salvador. That's how he has failed. And here's a man who wants to convince us that he is presenting to us progress. He couldn't show it in Cat Island, Rumkey, and San Salvador. In fact, in many ways, the country has been on autopilot. The country's been progressing in some ways, not because of his policies and his actions, but because of the brilliance of the Bahamian people who've done well in many cases in spite of a government. So don't let him come and run no lies on you. And so I want to tell you a couple of the lies he does tell plenty. And I will be careful so I can lay them out. And I want you to know he can lie. The man who goes to church and pretends to be all dignified and lie out of each space that you can find between his teeth. I tell you, he can lie. When we gave him advice on how to keep electricity rates low, he and Alfred Sayers said it never happened, it never happened. We never saw that, we never ever saw it. And after we were able to show that they got the emails and they couldn't escape it, Alfred Sayers say, it wasn't me, it's a fella in finance who did it. But I say, they could lie? So here's a man calling me all manner of names when he has a fundamental problem. I tell you, he could. The next thing, the fella says, we are going to fire public servants once we come in. What he didn't tell you is, in 2017, when we came to government, they had hired thousands of persons. And they were regularized in the public service. The truth of the matter is, last election, 2021, ask the women who worked in urban renewal. Some of them made $350, $400, $500. Were the breadwinners in their family with a small salary. And the prime minister, who liked to play good cop, bad cop, stood right on the side and watched ministers send these women in particular home. $350, $400, $500. That's what he did. I reported to him. I told him what was going on. I told him about the administrators who were being fired because his ministers believed that they were PLPs. And he had accepted it. But he's good at playing good cop, bad cop. Oh, I didn't know they were doing that. I can't believe they're doing that. He does it with his financial secretary, who terrorizes business people in many ways. Where Inland Revenue goes into your business with armed officers to check out whether or not you are compliant with your taxes, as if they couldn't go on a computer and discover that. And when the Prime Minister hears about it, I can't believe they're doing that. We can do this a different way. I tell you that dude can. The Minister with responsibility for NIB, he comes to the Parliament and says, this is what we're going to do. We're going to raise the rate. We don't have a problem with that. NIB needs to survive. But at least give the public a sense of how you are going to do it. So he tells us the rate, and then he freaks himself out. He started telling him for the next several years what that rate is going to be. And the public immediately reacted. They had a problem. Clearly the government didn't discuss it with anyone else, and so they had a problem. Businesses, self-employed persons had a problem. The Prime Minister was on one of them expensive jets somewhere else around the world. And so when he heard how the public reacted, not the fact that he sent him there to say what he say, he said, well, no, I don't agree with him. I don't know where he get that from. The fellow was just in cabinet, sitting down with the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister agreed upon it. And yet, when the public say, hell no, he said, no, we can't do that. And all the rest of us who know this fella, all we said to ourselves, fill up good. Here's a man, says we will fire public servants because right now he is desperate to hold on to power. I want to say to Philip and all the trolls that carry his message, they are people, they are brothers and sisters. We expect that they would be more efficient. We expect that middle management would use their skills in a way that we better serve the public that's paying our salaries. We don't duck and dodge from that. That's our obligation. But what we are not is a heartless group of people who would throw Bahamians out on the street at a time where Philip refused and was unable to grow this economy. We're growing at 1.6%. It isn't enough to sustain what we have and the 5,000 who will leave school. So we're not interested in adding suffering on the streets. We are interested in creating opportunities so that everybody on this road can eat. And so when we hear him tell the lie because he wants to instill fear in post office workers' heart, we said clearly, We believe we have an inefficient banking system. I don't trust government in the banking business. Ask all of you who have ever participated with the development bank. Politicians, through bad behavior, have run a number of our institutions into the ground. And it is important for us. We have some folks who borrowed from Bank of the Bahamas, and my God, they ain't paid back yet. And they running around parading themselves like heroes of Bahamians when they still owe us more than $17 million. That's how the PLP go. They elevate folks who don't follow the rule. You see, because there's one rule for them and a different rule for the rest of us. I want to say to everyone who works in the post office, we will modernize it. But more important than talking first about the post office, we want to talk about what you're talking about. You said you need banking back in the Family Islands. We've made a commitment to do it. And we've said to commercial banks publicly that we will make sure it happens in a way that you do not lose profitability. The government can waive your fees to the extent that at a minimum you break even. But at the end of the day, banking has to return to our major Family Islands. And if the bankers get it right, we don't need the government hands in the kitty in any government banking. That's why we supported the privatization of even the public bank, the Bank of the Bahamas. Because at the end of the day, we trust you the people, who have loaned your power to us for a season to do some things on your behalf. But not the politician who behaves in a way that Philip and his crew is behaving. They just count like spirit. No, sorry. They just count the way we used to count when we were little children. 1 for you, 2 for me. That's how they carry on with the public money. 1 for you, 3 for me. And so at the end of the day, we must produce different in this election. This election matters. What you do matters. If you vote for a third party, or if you vote for an independent, you are voting for the PLP. If you vote for an independent, if you vote for a third party, you are voting for the PLP. So I'm appealing to the supporters who are frustrated with this system, who are frustrated with business as usual. I want you to know we feel you and we hear you. We are in the politics. We are members of these parties. And yet there are times where we too are frustrated. But the FNM is under new management. We are under new leadership. We will not only be better than the PLP, we will be better than we were over the last 4.5 years when we were in power. And we want you to know that when we say we work for you, we mean that. We aren't going to be arrogant in how we interact with you. We're not going to be silent when you ask us a question about how we are spending your money. That's why we can't understand these brothers. We can't understand the fella in beaches and parks. You've run up a bill of 141 million, and we just asking you, bro, like how you got there. How you got there? Because some of those spaces where people are maintaining, like two people, 2 different companies maintaining that same space, getting paid the same money for the same job. Bro, how did you get to 141? Can you give us an accounting? Can you release a matrix, like an Excel spreadsheet, to show us how you spend that money? And we ain't saying nothing about you in particular, but bro, your income just seemed to have risen tremendously. But in government, you have a fixed income. So help us understand how your network grows. You have some private companies and you were collecting some funds. So help us understand. We asked the Deputy Prime Minister who liked to talk about me. You said, like, bro, your network increased, it doubled in 5 years. It just skyrocketed. Well, if that's the case, why this dude is the Minister of Finance? We need you. We want to draft you to be the Minister of Finance. We want you to do for the country what you did for yourself. Help us understand this. Help it make sense. And so tonight, we are saying they have a problem completing things. They're good at breaking ground. Oh, they're good at breaking ground. They break ground for clinics that never come out of the ground. But the money is allocated. They break ground for bridges that can't seem to see the finish line. I tell you, they could break ground. Sorry, but did you say, yeah, I know, they could break wind too. But they could break ground. The Prime Minister and his team running all around the country, starting new projects that cannot see the light of day before this election comes. You hear them talking tough on immigration. It's a flam. It's a flam. If the Prime Minister or the Minister of National Security, two defense lawyers, by the way, two defense lawyers, they spend more time defending the people we trying to deal with than defending you, the people. If they were serious about increasing penalties for employers who are employing folks who should not be employed in the Bahamas, if they were serious about that, if they were serious about people who are found with fraudulent documents, whether it's NIB card or passports or work permits or compressor permits, if they were serious about that, you gave them a contract in the last election for how many years? 5 years. They're coming back to you for a renewal, 4 years and short of 5 months to go. They ain't finished. So if they were serious about hard laws for those who violate immigration laws, they could have gone back to the House of Assembly for one sitting and put those measures in place. It's a game. No, they were not interested in putting those things in place. They want to say it now because they hear you and feel you. When you say, anyone, we don't care what country you come from, when you come to the Bahamas and you do it the right way, you apply and you're made a citizen, you are our brother and sister for life. We got you. We know you got us. But when you come the wrong way, there should be no pathway for citizenship. So the Prime Minister and the Minister of National Security have heard your cry. And now they're going back to the public and saying things like, no, we're willing to lock you up. They say, like the brother on the street I grew up with, we can give you dinosaur years. And then we can send you home. But it's a game. They have an opportunity to go back. They had an opportunity to go back to Parliament and pass the laws that they are promising now. But no, they rather come for a general election. So that suggests they had finished their agenda. And that was not on the agenda, to send a message to lawbreakers that they will not be tolerated. So everything they're promising to you now, I'm saying, if the economy is doing so good, and you are so committed to changing the lives of Bahamians, and you have 5 months left, couldn't you pay the small home contractors who still haven't been paid? Couldn't you pay the doctors and the nurses and the laboratories that's still waiting for their money? Couldn't you send some ambulances and fire trucks to the islands where it's needed? Does it really take you 4 years to finish a small little bridge in Low Sound? Does it take you that long to finish a primary school? So if they were serious, if the economy was truly progressing in the way that they say, there are 5 more months that they could have come and made sure that the senior citizens who can't get a food voucher because they've been taken off the program just to verify whether or not they should be on the program, they would have been able to get some food to Grammy or Grandpa, who've labored for this country and we have abandoned them when they needed us most. So we have an opportunity tonight to say to the flying crabs, to say to the Prime Minister those who paid $1 million to go to a climate change conference, $1 million on a plane, $1 million that could have changed the lives of those persons who needed medication, but the pharmaceutical company wouldn't release it because they're doing business with the government on a cash basis. We don't trust you all. So send that paper now. When you send that paper, we could send you the medication. So this government, with 5 months later, 5 months left in their term, they started jonesing for 5 more. Let me tell you why they jonesing for 5 more. They jonesing for 5 more because their fear is, 1, there's a case in the District Court of New York that's likely to come up. They praying the God election is over before the court case come. They have concerns. The longer they wait, that's one. They have concerns about a case with explosive voice notes. If that case ever came to court and it ended in time, the question is, how far up the ladder does it go? They running from some things. They praying they could get to the finish line before those cases come up and finish a couple of them. Let me give you a second reason why they rushing. They rushing because they promise that there would be a surplus. All a surplus mean is that there will be more money that we earn than that we spend. They have a surplus. They ain't paying nobody. They can't pay the small home contractors. Some of y'all in Andros, they still owe you money. The boaters on Regatta, the money ain't hit the account yet. Now we are prayerful tomorrow it'll hit because we want our Regatta to go on. They haven't paid the Junkanoo folks. After promising to audit Junkanoo, these buggers who need to be audited themselves can't pay the bill. So the second reason they need to go early is because come June, when we can see the full budget, we know there is no surplus. In fact, there's a massive deficit. In fact, we are going to owe $2 billion with a B more money than when these folks came to power. So we have a problem. And the reason they could say this with a straight face and stand up in church to solicit a few amens, and for our trusting people to say of them, oh, he loved Jesus. It's good to have a man of God in place. But if only they know that he could what? So tonight I want to close by saying just a couple of things to you. To the fishermen who are here, we got you. When I was Minister of Fisheries, we reserved the fisheries sector for Bahamians. We made no apology in saying that if you had bad fishing practices in your country, we are not enthusiastic about you fishing in our waters. They sought to take us to court. 2 PLP lawyers. They didn't prevail. But some of the same people who were being defended and failed then now have the ability to go on Bahamian ships, Bahamian vessels. Somehow they got straight under the PLP. Somehow when you arrest persons poaching in Bahamian waters and you confiscate their phones, you can find a number of familiar numbers when you start doing the search. So I want to say to fishers, we are going to bring law and order back to fisheries. For those of you that are concerned about decompression chambers, we believe there should be decompression chambers for those of you that dive and are concerned. For the wives and the girlfriends who are here. Concerned that if somebody get the bends, is there a way that we could save their lives? Many of you are concerned as fishers. Why you can't access grants. When we were in government, we made $5 million available to farmers and fishers after Dorian and in the midst of COVID. We made a total of $50 million available to small businesses because you are the engine of this economy. The PLP can't find $50 million over the last 4.5 years. They can't find 40 or 30 that they've made available to you. We make a commitment to double the number. To not only provide 50 million, but to provide 100 million, both for grants as well as small loans. The money is in the economy. Remember, this government spent roughly $280 million just on consultants. Some of the people who burning fire on you in social media are on the government payroll. Big money, some of them as high as $60,000. Not doing work for the people, but doing political work on the government's dime, on your dime. So I want to say to the farmers and fishers, resources will be made available to you. I want to also say, you see Rex has a wonderful building for years. governments have passed over those buildings. Why can't we bring some of the government departments whose functions relate to Andros? And if you are concerned how long construction is going to take, let's have a conversation with Rex to enter into a business relationship in order for us to have facilities to bring many Bahamians who are minded to work in family islands just like Andros to provide essential services that we badly need. We can have a different future in North Andros and South Andros and Eleuthera and Abaco. But we have to envision it and we have to have the will to execute it. There's a need for many of the young persons here who want homes. We have the ability to build homes, hundreds of them every year, thousands of them over 5 years. We have the land. We can cut costs for the investment on your single largest investment, a home. There are some nurses who are in Canada and in the US who would stay home if they believe for a moment they could have saved $40,000 on their first investment, which is a home. The government using our land has the ability to cut costs on your largest investment for teachers, for social workers, for police officers, for uniform branches, for persons with disability, for young professionals, for you. It's your land. And so we have an opportunity to do some things that are different. Bamsey, we can transform Bamsey so that the farming that is done there is not to grow produce to compete with farmers, but it's to grow produce, to study what is required to be effective, what are the best varieties, what are the best prices. And we share that information with the private sector. We should use the land to bring persons from around the world to conduct research right here in Andros. Universities who want to set up shop in the Bahamas, we have the ability to do it. But you need to have a vision and a commitment. We want our young people to not just come back to the Bahamas, but come back to Andros. And so tonight, we are pleased to come and support Janice Oliver as your next member of parliament who will work on your behalf. I want to welcome her to the stage. I want to welcome Carlton. All of the members who will be in the parliament, I want you to come to the stage. North Andros, we make a commitment to you. The men and women you see on this stage. The men and women you see on this stage. Just bring the music down a little bit for me. The men and women you see on this stage, they will not be elected to serve themselves. They've each calculated how much they're going to earn over the next 5 years. Any additional money they earn is from businesses they had before. And them businesses ain't gonna be doing business with the government in a way that is crooked. So you could trust them, their hands are not gonna be in the cookie jar. They're not gonna be in the position that the member for Elizabeth is in. $40.2 million made available to friends of theirs to build buildings. And they can't find 10 million worth of homes in the ground. But yet they are still out there bigging up their chest, talking about Gucci and Prada, rather than giving an account for where the hell the money is. We're not going to be like the fella in Beaches and Bar, all tied up, making noise in Parliament whenever he comes, which is a few times, but wouldn't explain where the 141 million is. It ain't gonna be like Chester. Mouth always screw up, look like he angry, and I know why he angry. Because they go and bring that man with that big bag, that money fella, that gaming fella. They will talk about disunity in the FNM. Most of them wouldn't give the other their flight plan because they can stay concerned on what may happen to the plane. Because the truth is, they having plenty fight. They can't figure out who can be deputy prime, who should be deputy prime minister. All of them fighting to figure out if they win, who can be deputy prime minister. But we have compassion. So we want to say to them who are fighting, the four of you, the 5 of you that are fighting to be the deputy, we're going to relieve you of that pressure. We can make sure you don't see government. We can make sure you go back into your business. Since the truth of the matter is all you doing is personal business anyways, we can send you back. And we're asking the Bahamian people, as wary as you are of business as usual, trust us to disrupt the system. We're not a part of those old groups that control everything in this country. We want everybody to eat. We don't want a privatization of BPL where in order to buy in you need $49,000. We want the person who has 1,000 to be able to buy shares, 2,000 to buy shares. We are not a part of these old groups. So we want you to trust Janice. She will not abandon you. She will not leave you. Trust Foxhill if you're listening. Trust Nicholas Fox. Fred is tired. Send him home to rest. He need rest. God bless him. Dr. Davel has presided over a healthcare system that is on life support. He has not made a meaningful contribution in transforming it. So we ask you, Tall Pines, give us Serfent Rolle. New blood, new energy. And Bimini, last time you trusted the PLP. You trusted the PLP. And you gave Kingsley a chance. And we respect you for that. Because at the time you gave him a chance, despite having been the former passport officer, the brother didn't even have a bank account. You were good to him, Bimini. We're saying you were good to him. But now we're sending you Carlton Bowleg. We're sending you Garcia. Some of y'all who voted against Carlton last time. Carlton hired more people in Bamsey than most ministers around the country. I used to be in the office, we used to work together. Carlton used to be in the office. Sometimes I give him an assignment, he works on it. And then in between I say, bro, you finished? He say, not yet. I trying to put some things on the boat to go to North Andros. He was working for you. And now Janice can do that job. So we want you to know we love you. God bless you. God bless you. You can trust us. PLPs, we are better for you than Phillip and Chester. COI, we are better for you than your leadership. Independence, you can trust us. God bless you. God bless you, North Andros. God bless you.
He said I'm hurt and I'm seeing your tears. My God said he wants you to know I'm still here. He said no matter what you're going through, I know it's rougher than it's ever been for you. My God said he wants you to know I'm still here. He said today I'll be your rock and your solid foundation. Since never worry about what happens in the nation. I am the Lord thy God. It's me that allows it. Signs and wonders, prophecies, don't you doubt it. He said I never leave, nor will I forsake you. Take a glimpse of your past and what you've been through. I was right beside you. It's me that don't guide you. In the midst of storms, my hands they were upon you. He said I'm hurting, and I'm seeing
North Andros, Mr. KB.
Yes! How y'all doing? North Andros! Let's go, check it out. Let me hear y'all. I'm a sing it! Come on! Y'all cross me, gotta sing. Freed! Come on! Showing out how I survive. Let's go! From boggy to yellowtail, from jackfish to killer whale. I jump in my dinghy boat and I head down the coast. I need them fish to bite. My kids gotta eat tonight, so I do what I gotta do to take some fish back for them to stew. I've been in this trade long, and I was made strong by my father's son. He said, get fish, boy, to make your man. Once you got a bait in line, son, you'll be fine. Just keep your eye out for them. What do you say? Let me hear. Come on. I'm a sing it. Oh, my work is rank and scrap, free diving, throwing out light is how I survive. No, that's rank and scrap. Come on, woo! Hey! FNMs! Give me some mic. Come on, listen here now. Check this out, listen here. Many weeks I out to sea, the wife is just missing me. Yes, I miss them too, but this is what I gotta do. Some up with the morning sun, I spend me one big one, two red and then one gray. This gonna be a good day. Couple crawfish in the clear, gotta get them on my spare. 3 mutton fish shine like gems, got to go real deep for them. I pull up my fish trap, my boat loaded after that. Pour blessings all over me. So let's go, come on. I'm a yes man. Hey, my work is on the water. Free diving, throwing out light is how I survive. Whoa, let's go. I'm a woo. Sing that. What? Come on. Oh, there you go. Right. I know you know for this. Come on. Let's go. DJ, hold it there. Listen. I thank God for the sea. I thank God for the land. I thank Him for making me a Bahamian fisherman. I thank Him for the breath to help me die the death and forgiving me the spunk. 2 dies of 4 dozen conk. Only thing I worry about, them poachers from the south that does put hell in me. When they come and raid I see, defense force hurry come and make them poachers run. Them people don't mean no good, they mess. Let me hear you. What? I'm a what? Hey, my work is sing that. Free diving, throwing out line is how I survive. Whoa, one more time. I'm a what? Come on. What Bahamian people beautiful? Yes. Let's go. You whining. Let's go. Come on. Woo. The FNMs can shake, the FNMs can dance, you know. You think the FNMs can't dance? FNMs can dance. Let me hear you. Watch this. You're looking mighty. Hey! The way you shake that boongie, girl. You're screaming like a banshee. I can hear you from way across town. You're making me go crazy. The way you shake that boongie, y'all. You're going and call me lazy, oh. But the pain is causing true. Let me see FNM. What? You want? You what? You what? Come on. You whining, y'all. You whining. That's it. Show them the FNMs. Come on. Boy, look at FNM's got the party going. Let's go. Now check this out. Listen here now. Watch it. You angry, gal, you angry. You're disappointed in my shape. You want me to go dancing. I don't know how much more I can take. See, when you gonna get tired, Girl, it look like you don't want to stop. But darling, I can't take it, no. See when the boongies start to rock. Girl, you... Watch it, Mike, watch it, Mike. Thank you. Thank you, tell you to dance, eh? Let them know. Come on, you whining. You whining. You whining. Let's go. DJ, come on, let's go. Woo! FNMs! Let's go. Now listen here. Watch it. Oh, Lord. You go give me the next one, guys. Give me that one. Listen here. Oh, we got FNMs out here. Where the FNMs? Come on. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Watch this. I's FNM. You's FNM. She's FNM. We's FNM. Hey, I's FNM. You's FNM. We's FNM. She's FNM. I see red in the party. I see red on everybody. Red over here, red over there. Red is every. Let me hear. Come on. I's FNM. Come on. You's FNM. We's FNM. She's FNM. Hey, I's FNM. You's FNM. She's FNM. We FNM. Come on. That's higher. What? FNMs. Are you all right out there? Watch it. I want to hear you. Let me hear you. Come on. I's FNM. You's FNM. He's FNM. She's FNM. Hey, I's FNM. You's FNM. She's FNM. He's FNM. Come on. How y'all feeling? Oh, yes. Good night, everybody. FNM. Come on. Woo.
Where them fans at? Wait a minute now. Where your flags at? Where your touch at? For the FNM, we work for you. And we got boots on the ground. FNM said, we work.
Father God, as we come to the closing of this rally, as we're about to leave this grounds, but not away from your presence, lead, guide, and direct us and our family near and far. In Jesus' name.
Every commitment you will hear tonight came from listening.
Our goal is to broaden the Bahamian participation in the Port Authority overall.
No person who enters the Bahamas illegally will ever be eligible for Bahamian citizenship.
We will cut back to zero rated on everyday essentials.
We will create a network of community countries. We will establish new free trade zone.
Bring back real banking services to every major family island.
We will establish a comprehensive anti-corruption regime.
We will ensure that safe shelter exists for women and children fleeing from violence.
We will hire 100 new doctors and 200 new nurses and place them where they are needed most.
We will finally establish a true national blood bank.
Free public bus rides for all uniformed students on school days.
We will provide tax incentives and training.
We will transform the subvention system for junior and elite athletes. Your incoming FNM government will launch a long overdue national lottery, offering prizes in the hundreds of thousands of dollars and even millions for the benefit of the people of the Bahamas. We believe in you. We want you to believe in what we could do together.